This is how we do every day, all day. All right. I'm sick of these phones. I'm just gonna just like, what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna buy one for each.
What do you mean?
So I got a dual situation going on. So I'm just gonna just buy one for each now. I'm tired of this whole thing. It's all right.
How do you do this, John?
All right. So you changed the whole light. Listen, we thank everybody for tuning in.
The light
Billionaire
loves
Radio.
me.
Tuning in for Billionaire Radio.
Billionaire
Billions in
Radio.
there. Double L, double NEAR. Because we in your ear. I'm your host, Big Arm, the industry plug. Lateef Billions is not going to be here today. Lateef ain't going to be here today. We got HonestPhire in the building.
What's good? Big Honest in the building. Big Boss. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm so happy to be in my old space because that's where I will always be. I'll be sitting right here. It'd be more space because it was like more space. Because I think maybe I got bigger. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Big Boss in the building. Shout out to everybody feeling great and ready for the summer. I feel like, as usual, I always want to start stuff with, let's stop the violence.
I know.
Please
Relax,
stay
though.
positive.
Relax. Intro's still going down. Relax.
I'm not done with my intro.
All right. Go ahead. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I just want everybody to stop the violence, stay positive, and know my birthday is Thursday. I turned 20 on Thursday, 7/27.
It is.
I'm done
All
now.
right. You done?
Yes. You have to
Mm.
choke me.
You know what I mean? It's all good. So,
You're not a choker.
Anyway, man. So today is season 3, episode 112. Still the infamous plane ride gonna take you. We live on Glockaway, so tune in. If y'all new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Billionaire Radio, YouTube. 18 and up, no filter. This is that show that,
Ooh, I look cute.
we say what you can't say because you'll get fired from work. That's us. You know what I mean? Tell the kids leave the room.
Real trolls in the building, right?
Leave the
Do
room.
I get to be a troll today?
Yeah, definitely. That's what we do. That's what we do. I got a million troll topics, but I
I'm
want
on
you
troll
to
time.
I want you to lead off on something. You know what I mean? Since you said you want to talk about toddlers, because I got toddlers in there.
No, please, no toddlers.
I got some sad stories, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, geez, there's enough
Yeah.
sadness here. You know what I mean?
I know, but it be hallmark moments.
Give my shout out to my Leo brother Gilly for losing. Like, you can't even say. It's crazy.
Rest
and
in
that's a
peace,
family.
man. Rest in peace.
My girl Hadonis, you know what I mean? That was two families, that two people real close to me. Like, that's the connection. Like, he was a connection, but my heart goes out to you guys. Much love.
I know.
Shout out to everybody that
Lost somebody, like Swizz was saying. So everybody that lost somebody. I know 5 deaths that took place this week.
Yeah, I was about to say, because then there's people who are sick, and then there's people who are going down bad lanes. If you see somebody, give your opinion, give help if you have it. Because you can't always change people's minds. Like, if they destined for whatever they destined for, you can't change their mind, change their choices. But give what you can, show love and appreciate the people in your life, because time is fleeting. Everything's fleeting. And you want to just enjoy people's goodness. I just enjoyed the fact that my sister showed me how to fix my boobs, and I think they look great.
All right. So on that note, it's a lot going on in the world. World's crazy.
Yeah, I don't really have a topic, though. I'm here to.
You don't have a topic today? That's cool. I got a zillion of them.
I got a lot of dirty stuff on my mind. I don't want to talk about it. But
all right. Well, you do what you do. It's Billionaire Radio.
It'd have been great if we could have had Rome Major on. I met my favorite porn star from Philly.
But he don't even he's not even here. So he's not here. So they got to.
He's on my Instagram.
They got to come here.
He held my butt in the air.
Shout out. You had him follow me. Shout out. Follow him back. What's up? Yeah, my show
salute,
love.
You know what I'm saying?
I show love. So there's a lot going on.
I don't get to be picked up a lot. I like that.
It's a lot going on. That's because you kind of solid. Like, you're 200,
But no.
2+.
Well, now I'm 240.
240.
But
Yo,
I've been picked up.
You
but
intimidate
not
a
as
lot
much
of
as I
guys
would want
at
to
240.
be.
I'm telling you, you intimidate a lot of guys at 240.
But yeah, but I don't look 240.
But
Shout out to me turning 20 in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so last week you wasn't here last week. You know, Teef was here last week, and it was going trending. Carly Russell, she got kidnapped, I told everybody. I said it was a lie. I mean, and he was like, "How can you say it's a lie?" I said, "Listen, she went to get some pipe. That's what happened. She went to get some pipe, and she had to come with a story. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I got kidnapped because wherever she went, whatever guy she was with, you know, was there a little bit too long. Now everything's coming out.
You think that was a story?
Now it's coming out. I told you
she's going to get charges, right? I think that's what the DA announced.
She may not get charges.
But you cannot cry wolf to the police. Like, we have, you know, the First Amendment in America, but you cannot lie. You know what I mean? Especially on record. Like, so especially to the police saying that there was a crime.
She didn't lie on record. That's not what happened. But pretty much, I told everybody she was lying. Because she said, you know, she called 911.
She didn't do it. Yeah, she called
911, said she was kidnapped, boyfriend all panicking, and then she pops up. Listen, she pops up at the parents' crib 2 days later, unscathed. I said she had no marks, she had nothing. Talking about she was fighting for her life. I said, oh, she's fighting all right. She's fighting that pipe.
Check her vagina.
She was, so, you know, he looking like an idiot. The guy that she was with knows what's going on. I wonder if he's ever going to come forward. But that's my opinion. I told everybody it was fake. She didn't get kidnapped. She made it all up. And now you see what I was talking about. Because she went to the police station. They gave her an investigation. She just stopped, you know, cooperating. Mm-hmm. It was like, at this point, listen, jokes, gig is up. I didn't realize it was going to be this. She thought it was going to be able to say, hey, 911, I was kidnapped. And then her boyfriend be like, oh, my God, you was kidnapped, baby. Are you okay?
She should have just went to the hospital and got like a rape kit. I mean, if you guys really going to that extreme to want to lie, make it believable.
She didn't say she was raped. She said she was
Don't get yourself in trouble. But just go to the hospital. Like, my friends go to the hospital for doctor's notes all the time. Like, you could just go to the hospital. Then that's even, like, more sympathy you'll get. Because then he could come see you in the hospital. He like, baby, what happened? You be like, oh, my God, I don't want to.
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know what you're doing over there. But, so pretty much.
Helping bitches out. Like, come on, don't do dumb shit. Don't rile everybody up.
So, pretty much what happened, you know, she made it up. Wasn't true. It's all coming out. Now, she had no idea they was going to, you know, grab her phone and look at what she was searching. And she searched the movie Taken, right? She searched Taken. She searched
that
pretty
part
much.
Made me real mad.
Yeah, like, if she had, I'm saying, like, people don't understand. It's like, you're not good at creating crimes. If you when you go to Google and research anything, 9 out of 10, that's going to... It's going to be looked at
1,000,000 times out of 10.
We're looking at the times now. So
you can't even talk about wanting.
It's the mom fault though. The mom is why this thing went crazy because the mom was like, because she the one that really was like worried about her daughter. So that's how they got. The boyfriend was just quiet, like, you know, just something. The mom was like putting all these reports out. The family was really like concerned.
She should have had her mom in on it. That was so sloppy of her. Have your peoples in on it.
The mom in on it now. The mom in on it now.
Have a couple people in on it if you're also trying to go missing. You know what I mean? So that they're not sad because you don't want to put them through it if you only just hide from your boyfriend. Like, come on.
And again, that's allegedly my point. I feel like it was a whole thing.
I'm on that too.
Yeah.
I'm on your point too. Yeah. Like, why even put it up? Because what I don't like is how certain people are trying to make it seem like it's a mental health thing for her. Oh, she need help.
Well, they gotta say that.
Stop doing stupid stuff.
They gotta say that.
No, it's all how people pacify people. I feel like it's a waste of time to pacify people. Like, really talk about the parameters of what you did, not trying to be like, oh, so status quo. Oh, so I don't want to attack her. She a victim. You not a victim. She's not a victim anymore. She wasn't kidnapped.
But,
like, stop treating her like she's a victim.
The mental health thing gets you out of jail. You got to say that. Mental health gets you out of jail.
Who cares? If that's her defense, let her say it. Nobody else needs to co-sign that because I feel like that's placates to all those other people who like, oh, everybody gets a prize. Oh, you all won. No, you don't all win. Somebody lose. Don't be a sore loser. You know what I mean? Don't be a sore winner.
Who lost?
What?
Only person lost was the boyfriend because he ready to break up with her now.
I mean, she lost too because she
lost her
didn't do
job.
It right.
She lost her job. She said she was going to school for nursing. She worked at a spa. The job fired her. Like
you could get a job. That's not a loss.
She's gonna be famous.
Don't ever think that a job is anything. She need to make a movie. She's gonna be famous. I feel like moving forward, she can do whatever she wants.
She's gonna be famous.
Hopefully, she calls me if she needs to lie. Because one thing about an honest person, they really know how to lie.
Well, I'm not condoning the lying thing. That's not where I'm getting at.
I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta lie.
Anyway,
I mean, like for me personally, if I'm lying, you'll never see me again.
If you're gonna lie,
I'm the type of person. If I'm lying to you, it's because I never want to see you again. I'm never going to see you again because the lie's gonna be that good. You know what I mean? So
if you're gonna lie,
fall off.
If you're gonna lie, just don't involve 911.
Please not. Yeah, you can involve the hospital. Go to the hospital. Be like, punch yourself in the face, fall in the steps.
Right.
Do something like that. Like, something where you're not in trouble. You're not inconveniencing anybody. They want to help people. Sit in the emergency room for 3 hours. Think about it. Be like, yeah, I'm in the emergency room. Or even just go to the emergency room. Be like, I've been here for 3 hours. You could. That's a great lie. I've been in the emergency room. I've been here 10 hours. Nobody want to help me. Baby, come get me. I really need a hug. There you go.
All right. That's you rocking with that. Don't add the baby on the side of the road and all that stuff.
No, don't do all that. Like, come on.
All right, so
make it only affect you too, because the universe is listening. Like, don't lie too crazy.
The universe is listening. So you believe all that universe listening stuff?
Energy is real. You don't think energy is real?
I'm just going off what you said.
Yeah,
the universe is listening.
Yes, the universe is listening.
So
energy
what does that
is
mean?
Real.
What does that mean?
To me, it means that, whatever you put out, you'll get back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want will come to you. You know what I mean? Whatever you deserve, you will have as well. And I feel like when you want to, even if you're skating the lines because it's necessary for whatever you're into, but own it. You know what I'm saying? Own that you're being a piece of crap at the moment, or you're lying at the moment.
So the universe is listening.
Yeah, the universe is listening to you. So don't put too much on you, because the universe will be like, what you say you wanted? Because I even had to stop saying S my D because the universe was giving me all types of stuff.
I don't know where you're going. So so
read between the lines, guys.
So Drake's in the concert.
I don't have a D.
Drake's doing the concert.
Oh yes, I love this.
Drake's doing the concert.
This is a great topic.
You know what I mean? Drake's doing the concert, like always, right? And some chick throws her bra on stage, right? And it's like, it's not a big deal if throws a bra, but he stops mid-show and goes, holy 36 double G. Like,
he stopped and looked at it and saw the girth.
And so now the girl...
It's like, give me them titties.
So the girl actually goes viral now. She's going viral because she said, I was the one that threw the shit. So now Playboy and everybody's trying to get with her. And I'm thinking like, dang, it's like the internet is really changing the game, because, well, that's not saying she's going to do it.
I hope she does it.
I
think she'll do it. I saw a wedding ring or engagement ring
on her
left hand.
That's what I seen too. Yeah,
I saw the engagement ring.
I'm like,
But at the end of the day, I feel like if you're throwing your bra, you gotta want some type of celebrity, and I hope her fiance supports her in whatever she does.
Not at all. That's trash, disgusting. No.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You wouldn't?
No.
Whoa.
Why are you throwing your bra?
Whoa. It's Drake.
I don't care if it's.
But this, wait. As long as she didn't go backstage, because I remember 112 wanted. Wow, dang, I'm
exactly. I don't want.
I know how people be wanting people backstage, but as long as you don't go, it's just still a story. You know what I mean?
No,
it's still a story. I've told the story about how 112 manager wanted me and my best friend to go backstage with them.
That's not the same thing.
But listen. Drake said, bring her to me. You know what I mean? As long as you don't go there,
listen.
And whatever your story is, that's good. Like, your significant other shouldn't care.
I don't want my woman popping her titties out at a daggone concert. Okay?
She's going to throw her bra in her panties.
See, that's out of bounds. It's out of pocket.
You must not know your woman. If your woman is a bra and panty thrower, hopefully you know that before you get with her, guys. I don't think your woman is like that. So I don't think that you'll have a problem.
We're not even talking about me.
But you just said I don't want my woman.
No, I'm just. I gotta talk for everybody. When I speak, I'm speaking as far as what men want, right? I could talk on that type time.
Listen.
What men want.
Let's be real.
Nobody. There's not a man that I know that's cool with his woman throwing the bra, popping the titties out in the concert. No, ain't nobody. We could take a survey.
I would like to see that survey.
Nobody, like, now, if it's somebody you just smashing, you don't care. Somebody, whatever. But your actual woman, nah, don't.
Somebody got a ring on their finger.
That's right. So that's your wife now. So like, your wife was smut.
That's not smut. Listen. They say hoochies got their legs out but not open, right? So some women are like sexual. They're like, or I wouldn't even put it as sexual. Like Drake is a big deal. People been throwing stuff at celebrities.
Drake is not a big deal.
Listen, people been throwing stuff at celebrities all summer, all year, or whatever, right? Maybe she did it intentionally to go viral because, as you've seen the clips, she has the clip of her throwing a bra, you know what I mean? And then she's showing herself, and she looks well put together, you know what I mean, for a big girl. So I would think and hope, like, you know what I mean, she did it on purpose, and it met its purpose because Drake picked the joint up off the ground.
Again,
he didn't catch it.
It's not okay.
He didn't catch it.
It's not okay. That is not okay. The action is not okay.
I feel like if you are with a girl who is a party girl, or out in public, or an HonestPhire, you should have certain expectations about. Not even, you can't even call them blurred lines, but the way that you'll interact with even the opposite sex, or how sexual people will think that you are, how sexy they'll think that you are. She's a sexy white woman too. You know what I mean? I don't know what nationality.
All that is no. All that is
she
no.
Might be a Latino,
see, you sound like a woman, right?
I am a woman.
Exactly.
But listen,
so
I'm gonna tell you this. Listen. I had a situation where, and I've talked about this before.
I know. Before you get in your situation,
my ex catfished me. And all I did was just talk to him like I would talk to any other guy that I wanted to come out to events, or, you know what I mean, come out to parties, you know, interact with him, get him to listen to our shows, follow our links, buy our products. You're my special friend. Here's my number. Call me. We always going out. We always have stuff going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm single. And those were the things that he had a problem with. Oh, you told him you were single. Oh, you told him he's a special friend. Like, what else am I supposed? I didn't tell him come to my bedroom. I didn't go to his house. You know what I mean?
Right,
I didn't go in on.
This off topic.
She didn't go all the way. No, what I just said is she didn't go backstage, so she got to have that experience.
See, that's the problem with women thinking that way. It has nothing to do about you going backstage. You popping your titties out in the concert, throwing a bra on stage. That is not okay.
But if you're with a worldly woman, understand that. That's all I'm saying.
That is not okay. That's all I'm saying. It's not okay. And I think it's a culture thing, because I know our culture not rocking with that. So I think it's a culture thing. I think different
people
cultures.
People been throwing panties since Elvis.
Listen.
Since Mike Jackson.
Right. And that's why some women are just freaks.
Bobby Brown. Exactly what I'm saying.
I mean?
If your woman is into, oh my God, I got to go see him.
See, all right.
I got to get tickets.
Here's what y'all got to understand, right? Men play with certain women and they marry others. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's not marriage material. See, that's the part y'all gotta understand. Y'all, everybody's not marriage material. Some of y'all just something to play with. So at the end of the day, you don't want the marriage material throwing her bra on stage, doing play with that kind of stuff. What someone you play with, you can do that. If you're not in a relationship, do whatever you want to do.
I mean, but anybody who puts those stipulations on their woman, they shouldn't be with those type of women. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So
that's what you want for your woman. Dump her. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
some women are happy single, or some guys are happy with a freak joint. They'll throw bras.
The freak joint is not his official chick. Is what I'm saying. Y'all think it's official. That's why y'all get played a lot.
People be leaving they wives for freak joints. What are you talking about?
They don't leave
and marry them. You see it all the time.
I've never seen it. I seen it.
See it all the time.
I seen the freak chick that gets, attention and thinking she's the priority at the time, and at the end of the day, she ends up being upset and heartbroken.
I've definitely seen, and I've witnessed, and you see it on reality TV. You can see it on the internet.
Reality TV is not real.
No, I said in real life, in reality, I'm seeing in all facets where a woman is left for another woman who's younger, who's funner, who's more whatever, because you guys have desires or whatever above these standards that you want to have your woman. Because I feel like it's so crazy how men put all this pressure on a woman to be so whatever.
Exactly.
What they want them to be and not themselves. You know what I mean? If your woman, you know, you have some women who are demure, who are, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm whatever for religious reasons or for whatever reason.
I'm trying to help you out because I'm trying to let you understand is that some women are just for play.
Trying to help me out.
Yeah, because
you're gonna help me?
Because you're sitting there talking about what these women. I'm trying to tell you. A lot of these men play women. Y'all don't even know y'all getting played.
We understand that, but
right? And I'm telling you why this happens. I'm explaining to you why this happens.
To be completely real, for any guy that thinks that he still needs to play a woman in 2023, you're playing yourself, because 9 times out of 10, a woman can handle the truth. Will be honest with you if they want to just be your side joint or whatever.
Then why does she cry? Why does she cry if she can handle it? Don't shed no tears. Don't cry.
I didn't see her crying.
Exactly. I'm talking about. I'm just talking about exactly.
If a woman can handle it, crying, that's
if a woman can handle it 2023, like you claim she can. Why is she crying?
That's
why
is
she getting emotional?
That's on her.
Exactly. She can't handle it. She just got to deal with the cards that's been dealt.
Listen,
and I'm saying, as men, we don't want no chick throwing a bra on stage. Like nobody's gonna be happy with that. Yo, you heard the chick do the bra on stage and pop the titties out? What? Like, come on, we're not doing that, you know. But I digress, man. So
don't be with her. Don't be with a woman like me, because if I meet my favorite porn star, he's gonna pick me up by my booty and hold me in the air. So
but your titties ain't popped out. It's different.
But he had my butt was in his hands. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want. Yeah. Oh, is that okay? That's okay. So a girl can have a guy pick her up by the butt.
A lot of women do things that men just don't see. That's why the girlfriend sometimes has blackmail pictures, or they just don't talk. Like women y'all have your own little group. And see, you missed. This was like last season topic.
You got more room than me.
This is like season. He's so funny. No, you just. I ain't gonna say. Listen.
I'm too big over here.
So 2000. What, I think the first.
I had knee surgery.
First season we talked about how women have they trips, they girl groups and things, and they do things, and the topic came to, okay, is it if she went away and she had, you know, on the trip had sex with somebody and didn't know his name, wasn't going to contact him ever again, have an email, it's a whole nother country. She comes back to America. You consider that cheating? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like women y'all have, like Stevie Wonder made a song, "Skeletons in the Closet" for a reason. Like, we don't know half the stuff what y'all do. Sometimes we don't even want to know.
But, I mean, yeah, you should want to know.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So some things that y'all do, we don't know that y'all do. It's just that, you know.
I feel like, I don't know. Like, I guess to each his own. If that gets your groove back, Stella, go ahead. But be, you know what I mean, mindful, be present in all your decisions, because, you know, they have consequences, and you want to just make yourself feel good. I feel like everybody should just do what makes them feel good. And don't rain on somebody's parade. Like, if you're with somebody that's doing something, just dump, and you don't like it, just dump them. You know what I mean? You can't change nobody. You can't.
Yo, you know what? All right, so
don't play yourself. Don't play yourself.
Right. So I don't really talk about politics too much, but
where are we going with politics? Yeah. I talk about politics a lot.
I don't really talk about politics too much, but it seems to be now just the fear of the boogeyman Donald Trump, right? Everybody thinks Donald Trump's going to win, and so they're trying to indict him. But what's interesting is he tried to get his whole case with the hush money case. Mm-hmm. He wanted to get it to federal court because he felt like the state courts in New York they didn't like him. The judge shut it down.
Because he's not going to get a pardon in the state joint.
Right.
But if a Republican president wins, he could get a pardon.
Right.
If it's a federal crime. But no, it's a state crime, baby. You can't change the laws.
Well, it can.
He broke the state law on that.
Nobody cares about the hush money thing, though. You didn't realize that.
But he broke the law with it.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
No, he broke the law. Michael Cohen went to jail. Alan Weissman got it.
But that was for something different.
Problems.
That was for something different.
The bull from the Inquirer. No, this is the same thing.
Not
the
the
bull
hush
from the
money.
Inquirer, he snitched. Yes, the hush money. The bull from the Inquirer snitched on all of them.
No,
he didn't get nothing. Alan Weissman did time.
It's about Cohen these documents. Those documents was going on.
Exactly.
But the hush money
was
the porn star chick.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Nobody cares about that.
That's
a fine.
You break the law.
That's a fine, a slap in the hand. That's not jail time.
No, that is jail time.
That's not. That's not.
Campaign finance laws, all that tax evasion, the stuff that he did in New York, he's going to have to pay for it. Like, I feel like America is such an amazing country. You can do anything in here. Don't break the law. Like, you do anything you want. Like, you don't have to break the law here. Like, you really, really don't.
Sometimes you break the law because the law was created by somebody who benefited for them and not for you.
No, it's not even about that. Like, don't break the law. It's so many go through loopholes. Like, you could loophole your behind around anything you want, and especially American laws. So many loopholes. Get you a good lawyer. And that's, I think, Donald Trump's biggest problem. He can't afford a real good lawyer. And that's even why he's going to go down. It's so sad.
It's sad. They about to listen. They're trying to make.
I
this
like
man,
Donald Trump. He a Gemini. I love Geminis. My son's a Gemini. I really think that I used to watch him all the time.
Hold on. All right. So
on TV.
All right. So
but as
this is not a I like Donald. This is
his puppeting he's done into.
This is not a I like Donald Trump moment.
He's a sloppy person. He's going to pay for the crimes.
This is not a Donald Trump I like moment.
No.
This is a moment to say that.
Of how I feel.
This is a moment to say that this guy is going through all of this and he's still running and probably going to win. This is crazy. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's
probably going to win.
And DeSantis, who they thought was going to win, has run out of money.
DeSantis.
Yeah, he run out of money.
Yeah, nobody's giving him any money. He's weird.
So I'm just saying, I don't know who was the Democratic candidate.
You mean Republican? No, I mean listen. I feel like everybody in America will get behind Biden or Gavin Newsom if he gets some, cojones.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
And steps up. But I feel like the Republican Party is really, really so fragmented. You never know what's going to happen with them. Because I don't even know how it turned to, if you believe different than I do, I don't like you. You know what I mean? Or I hate you. And
I can easily answer
that. And I don't understand that, because in Pennsylvania, you've seen our Democratic governor, Josh Shapiro. He's not ready to run for president yet, but you've seen him in 12 days get 95 repaired. But he went across the aisle. Republicans and Democrats helped to get that done, because you got to combine the unions. Who you know, you know what I mean? It's about who you know, not saying what I know about this person is trash. No, that person has a benefit. Like, I feel like Americans need to stop saying because Republicans love Donald Trump, or even some Democrats love him, or Republicans love guns, or whatever they do, that means that person is evil. They're still a human. We're still here on this country together. Like, work together on some point or whatever.
Right.
Don't hate each other.
I don't agree with none of that. So I'm gonna tell you
why.
So
you hate people?
I don't use the word hate, but
well, I mean, you think that a person is bad because they believe different things or their politics are different?
I don't agree with what you're saying, right? So, pretty much, when it comes to your belief system, if it affects my family, and you're pushing something that's going to affect my family with your agenda, then I have a problem with you. That's where that comes from. So, people's families are affected by these agendas that are pushed, especially when we talk about these neighborhoods and things like that. Some of the neighborhoods, some of the poverty, things that's going on. So it's a lot of people don't even understand that it's a bigger issue in these neighborhoods.
So
because nope. You cut me off the whole show. We're not doing that. So here it is. So now when you have the people with the 1 million, like these millionaires, it's a millionaire thing. Oh, we're gonna cut the taxes where you save more money if you make millions. Like, when it comes down to the smaller communities, when it comes down to the neighborhood, the hood, and the things that matter, these community centers and things, they're being like ignored, in my opinion. They're being ignored. So
that's a fact.
That's why I'm saying, it's the issue of I'm gonna say I hate, but it's like, listen, they are talking about something don't even affect us, but other things do affect us, and we need to focus on what is affecting us. So when they start talking about what affecting us, and this is what you believe and don't believe, yeah, I don't like you because you believe in that. Like, for example, some people like Donald Trump. You say I love Donald Trump. Well, the problem with Donald Trump is we all know that, you know, a lot of supremacists and racists also support him. So therefore, you can't fuel my enemy and shake my hand. It doesn't work that way. So that's where that comes from. But I don't want to have a whole segment of religious and stuff going on and politics going on. But what I was going to get into, because a lot of stuff that's going on, because you did hear about Obama's chef just died, right?
In a paddleboard accident.
Listen, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
I feel like he saw something he shouldn't have saw.
Obvious.
You know what I mean?
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm talking about it, because this is what we do.
I don't touch that.
I'm touching it. I'm touching it. You know what I mean? Because he went paddleboarding, no friends, no camera, no vest. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I'm just saying.
I feel like it goes into what I said earlier. It's about who you know. If you know people, you can't be out here slinging and langing.
Like, who goes, first of all, who goes paddleboarding? He said he's 45 years old. He's a chef. He said he went paddleboarding. Like, with no vest, nobody around him. Like, it wasn't like he had some friends with him. So, hey, we was all paddleboarding together. They just like, listen.
Nobody paddleboards alone. No, right. That's just crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. So we get to that kind of stuff.
I'm not into that. But I feel like we have to definitely, before you go off your political subject, like, you know, these systems are in place because those people were in power at the time to make those decisions. So for us, like, we have to get out of our propaganda feelings and just vote so that our voices can be heard, because these public servants are just representations of our communities. But if our community is not stepping up to be represented, like, wake up, guys. It's the biggest. I
feel like politics is boring right now. So, but I get it though. I get it. But
this is life.
But here's
in America.
But here's something that's interesting, right? Here's something that's interesting. In Nebraska, we have a teen, right? Her name is Celeste Burgess, and she gets 90 days behind bars for late-term abortion. Like, this is a sad story. It's a sad story.
She should have came to Pennsylvania. Why is she in Nebraska getting an abortion? Ain't no legal there?
Yeah. She got a late-term abortion. After 12 weeks, you can't get the abortion after 12 weeks, right?
That's a terrible abortion. That's when they make the baby soft and break it into pieces.
No,
that's
12 weeks, though. 12 weeks. Not 12 months, 12 weeks. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, you could still get it sucked
right,
out.
That's what I'm saying. 12 weeks.
I think.
But,
I don't know.
But it's sad because it's one of, you're going to jail for something that you did with it. In other words,
why did she get the abortion? Was the baby like something wrong with it?
Listen, her mom got pulled in this too. It's a whole thing. Like,
what does it say? Can I read it? Because you got all this stuff.
Nobody ever asked to do that. You know what? I'm impressed.
Which joint is it?
Because of that, the top. Because I will let you read it. No one ever asked. That's funny. I'm gonna let you.
Nebraska teen Celeste Burgess gets 90 days behind bars for late-term abortion. The Nebraska teen who underwent an illegal late-term abortion and tried to dispose of fetus has been sentenced to 3 months behind bars. Celeste, 19, of Norfolk, was hit with a 90-day sentence and sentenced to 2 years probation at Madison County District Court on Thursday, blah, blah, blah. Her sentence due to the possibility of good time, whoever that is, blah, blah, blah. As part of the plea deal, prosecutor removed 2 misdemeanors from her. Oh, well, that's good. Listen, don't be out there. Oh, yeah, this is what you was getting to. The teen and her mother, Jessica Burgess, 42, was charged with your mom got it too. Multiple felonies last August for attempting to carry out a illegal late-term abortion, home abort.
Yes.
You ain't say home abortion. You said late-term abortion.
Because you dove
You gotta
in.
say no. You did not. You said late-term abortion.
I didn't get a chance.
Late-term home abortion.
Exactly. I didn't get a chance to get into it because you.
And then they tried to burn and bury the fetus. That goes to what I said earlier. Don't break laws in America. Come to Pennsylvania. They'll give you an abortion. No problem. They got. Listen. They really have nonprofits that are sending people tickets to travel to places where you could get an abortion. Don't do stuff like that. But that's a slap on the wrist for her. For that, that's a slap on the wrist. Like, you're stupid. Like, she could have hurt herself. You know what I mean? That's unsanitary. She's dumb. Her and mom's stupid.
Why are they dumb?
All that stuff. When I started laughing,
Why are they
was
dumb?
just all the dumb stuff. Because, like I said, there's other options. You can get people to give you a ride to Pennsylvania or other states, California even.
First
I
of
think
all,
California give out way more money to help you travel for an abortion.
It was the whole Roe vs. Wade thing. So the abortion thing is kind of like
it's over
touchy
federally.
Right now.
It's up to the states now.
It's touchy right
It's
now.
not that it's touchy. It's up to each state.
It's touchy.
Go to a state where it's welcome. Don't do no dumb stuff like the Nebraska
Everybody
Burgesses.
can't afford to just go.
It's not even about affording. You can get a GoFundMe. People will support you.
Listen, now,
you can go to a nonprofit. People will support you. They have
you're talking
processes
about
for people.
You're talking about a GoFundMe for an abortion. All right, I'm done.
I
you know
don't
what?
want to talk about that. People giving out money for abortions. Listen, I was working at a job.
I tell you what people gave money for.
Where people was giving out money to this girl to get an abortion to travel for.
I tell you, people gave money.
That's
you know
where
somebody
we
gave
live.
money for?
What?
They gave $65K for the daggone girl that lied and said she was kidnapped, and they did a whole fund, and they can't get their money back.
Exactly.
That's what they did. But abortion, that's kind of
Somebody's gonna support it. I'll give you a $5 donation.
So I mean, $5 donation, though, really.
Yeah, what if 50 people did that? That's like, $250, something like that.
Yeah, so that's crazy. My point is that going to jail, I think that's kind of tough.
No, it's not. It's a slap on the wrist. You stupid person. You are committing a crime in your home where you could just go. She could have even went to her Democratic state rep, some Democratic leader in Nebraska.
Do you know how they got caught?
I'm sure somebody smelled the smoke.
No, it just didn't. They didn't know what to do, and that's what happened. So it was like they didn't know how to get rid of. They didn't know how to. I'm coming off this story.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I'm gonna finish reading.
I'm coming off this story.
Send the rest. I'm reading. I feel like Rachel Maddow. I'm like.
Yeah, listen,
I need a teleprompter next time. Give me a little teleprompter because I'm a good reader.
That was impressive.
Even if I'm a laugh, I'm still reading.
You got control issues. It's funny. Listen, it's funny though. It's hilarious. But all right,
if I was a man,
so here's the thing, right? When you talk about let's go, man. You talk about FAMU, right? This is something story you probably even know this story. Probably got stuff you ain't even heard about. But then again, knowing you probably heard about it. So FAMU, right, is the HBCU school, the football team, right? The whole football team, they got suspended.
Yeah, I heard about
it. Right, I know you heard about everything. They got suspended because there was a rapper that went ahead and shot the video in the locker room.
That joint was hot.
And because he had profanity in it, and he talked about women in a certain kind of way, they felt like it went against the code to have the FAMU logos inside of it. I'm like, that's so ridiculous. You know what I mean? It happened last week, and I said, that's going to be overturned. Like, they're not going to be able to suspend them, and I'm bringing it up because it did get overturned. Now they're not suspended, but I'm thinking it had to be an inside job. Somebody had to let him in to record the song.
I mean, of course. I mean, if he didn't cross all the T's or dot all the I's, that's not on the players.
But what I'm saying is like...
They like, he here, let's turn up. That song was hot. They had fun.
It was a Florida song.
Me?
Yeah, that's what they did.
Suspend me because I had fun in the locker room.
Listen, Florida wildin'. Listen, they mad at Kodak for doing a song with 6ix9ine. I laughed so hard.
Kodak did a song with 6ix9ine.
They got $1 million.
Listen,
they got $1 million.
Y'all better leave Kodak Black alone. Cardi B done stole his flow. He could do whatever he want. He's cloned or whatever, so they say.
Oh, come on.
He can do whatever he want.
Listen, I'm so sick of this clone stuff.
That's what they say. I don't believe it.
Now they saying Jamie Foxx is clone.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm like, listen, if you're sick, if you're sick and you lose 40 pounds, 50 pounds.
You sick or clone?
You know what I mean? You're going to look different. You know what I mean? I'm sick of it.
No, you can't be black losing weight. They're going to be like, he got that shit.
I'm sitting there like, now Jamie Foxx is cloned. I said, I'm like, listen. They think everybody's cloned. Now, I'm not saying cloning don't exist. But just that they make it seem like everybody's cloned now. So people wearing masks. I'm just sitting like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I looked at him. I said, well, he was sick. He was sick. He lost a lot of weight. He gonna look different.
Right.
But now, if he can't sing and he can't act, that's a different story. If he doesn't have the same skills, that's what I'm saying. They saying these people are cloned, but
Gucci still sound like Gucci. Kodak still sound like Kodak.
From hip hop, I tell you right, from hip hop, true hip hop fan that I am, you cannot. That art is a gift. Everybody just can't do it. Those that can, those that can. So if somebody can't do their gift, all right, maybe he's cloned. But you can't.
So what's your issue with him doing a song with 6ix9ine? Or people got an issue?
I don't care that the song was 6ix9ine. Actually, I was just saying that people were upset. You know, like a lot of the, like Lil Durk's, people like that, they're upset. Like, of course, Boosie, they're upset because Kodak
weird.
Black.
He got his own case to fight.
Kodak
he need to
Black.
Find somebody to snitch on.
Who?
Lil Boosie.
Why you say that?
I don't know. He's in like some hot water.
He gonna beat that case. It's
I
trash.
hope he does.
No, because they try to say they try to say that he had to. He shouldn't have a gun as a felony, but he said he don't have the gun. They said that the helicopter was showing that he had a gun, but it's
a gun case, a gun federal charge.
Yeah.
All that. That's terrible.
It's trash though. It's trash.
Oh, that's good.
I tell you what's interesting. The dude YMLE had a mistrial.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
And I knew it was going to be a mistrial because when I was following it, right, I was following some of it. I don't even know this guy's music, but I was following it, and it was just like his lawyer was talking about in the text messages, right? You see that part? I don't know if you've seen the text messages.
No, I don't know nothing.
So what happened was in the text messages, it was saying that he said I did that. Talking about he said I did that with a shush emoji, saying that he did the killing, right? And then his lawyer was pretty smart, poured out all his text messages to that phone, and that was spelled D-A-T the whole time. And he was like, why this one time he going to spell it the correct way? Out of 14, 15, 16, 17 times he's typing, why would he do it the correct way then? And so it seemed like it was a crazy setup,
confession,
man.
Yeah.
It said it was a crazy setup, though. No, it does, because they're trying to say he killed his best friends.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? I'm sitting like, dang. To be charged for that whole situation is kind of, you know what I mean? But it's a mistrial because they can't come to the conclusion of what happened.
Yeah, the jury couldn't. There was a hung jury or whatever.
And I'm sitting there like, all right, the whole kill two people thing, it's not as easy as everybody think it is. It's not. You kill the one person, but what you gonna do to the second person? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot the one person, then how about the second person? How do I get away with shooting two people? I'm saying it's not that easy. Can it happen? Yeah, it can happen. But it's not going to be a tussle or nothing. Like, if I see you shoot somebody now, I don't know what you want to do. So, since you were
following it, what evidence did they have against them? What were they saying? What was the prosecutor's deposition or whatever?
Because they dropped the bodies off at the hospital, and he changed his clothes.
So he brought the bodies to the hospital?
And he changed his clothes.
And then
they dumped the bodies off at the hospital because I guess.
But he been locked up for like a year and some change, or 2 years or something like that. He been locked up for a while for that, right?
Yeah, but they just what they try to say is that
loopholes.
Yeah,
hung juries, mistrials. That's another loophole that happens. So.
Well, that's what they try to say because it's not enough evidence to say he did it.
Of course, it sounds like it.
You know what I mean? It's like
if that's all they had is I did that.
Well, that was
instead of I did that.
That was some of the things they were trying to use. You know, they were trying to, and the issue was, you know, the gun thing. He didn't have the gun residue in his hands. You know, they try to say he changed his clothes, and I'm like, if you're out here in these streets, which I'm not, you know what I mean, but I know how that is. You really just don't want to talk. You don't want to talk. You don't want to say what happened to your people. You don't want to say the ops, you know, killed my people. And if you got blood on, you're going to want to change the blood, change your clothes anyway. So, I mean.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that was definitely a mess, I would say. That was
but if he got away with changing his clothes and dropping off bodies, like, that's crazy. Like, come on.
How was it crazy, though?
But no, like, that obviously looks guilty. You know what I mean? Like,
right, it looks guilty.
Yeah, it looks guilty. But he got away with it. I said if he got away with it.
But from the street code, it don't look guilty.
Listen, I'm not a street code person. I just put up a post this morning talking about, like, how you could love yourself You know what I mean? And I'll say it again, it's totally okay if you don't got a body, if you know, never been to prison. It's okay if you never shot your own people, and if you never lived a street life, it's okay. I am so against it because I feel like even though that's like the first option and that's like right there for certain people, there are other options behind that. Like that's just a smokescreen. Like so many people need to leave that alone.
Well, it's not like so. Pretty much, it's like if you're a young man growing up in the inner city, and you guys are hanging out, then after a while, it's like the things that you do. Everybody calls it the street life. You know what I mean? If you decide to, like, people smoke weed.
So you glorify it?
No, I don't glorify it at all. You can't. Don't try to pin that on me. No.
I just want to know where you were going with
no,
this.
because y'all understand is that it's really common. The street life is common.
Of course it is. It's ridiculous.
But it's not a bad thing. Like they make it seem it's so bad. It's just that the stuff that happens.
What's not bad about it?
All right. So because sometimes if we just hanging out in the corner or sitting on the steps, we just chopping it up, having a good time.
That's not street life.
That is part of street life.
No, it's not. When you saying stuff like I'm in the streets, that's an analogy. You know what I mean? That's a descriptive word for doing stuff in the streets,
right.
Not just I'm hanging in the streets.
So
that's a full sentence.
This is how hypocritical. This is how hypocritical America is. You will buy cocaine. You will buy weed from somebody. The person you bought from is that's the street life right there because he's selling drugs.
That's street life. Yeah,
exactly. So
that's street life. Not just hanging on a corner. Hanging on the corner selling drugs is street life. Say the full sentence. You know what I mean? Not just I'm hanging on a corner. If you're hanging on the corner selling drugs, that's street life. You could make more money doing something else.
But you just
especially in 2023.
You just said street life is dumb. Don't do it.
I'm saying don't do it. In 2023.
Well, what do you want?
Listen,
okay.
In 2023. You could be a comedian on the internet and
everybody's
get
not funny.
200,000
Everybody's not funny.
You can open up a Spotify website and make money, but you have to grind.
Not funny.
The same grind that you could put into trying to find crackheads, trying to find dope fiends, trying to find pill heads or whatever you're selling on the streets. You can put that to making a t-shirt, coming to Glockenberg, getting your t-shirt made. I'm in the street life. I'm selling dope. I'm selling crack. Sell a t-shirt that say I'm selling crack. Make a song say I'm selling crack. You know, make a little YouTube video. I'm selling crack.
Y'all are hypocrites.
You can do anything but sell crack. You know what I mean? You can make it into a show because.
How about weed?
Just like the bull said on
How about weed?
Well, no,
about
weed
pills?
is being decriminalized. Pills is criminalized,
pills?
And that's still a controlled
It's
substance
still street
that
life.
bothers you.
It's all street life.
I'm not talking about selling weed. You can sell weed
That's
and
street
have a
life.
dispensary. You don't need to be in the street. You can be on
weed
Main
is
Street.
Nah.
You can sell weed on Main Street.
It's not that
if
easy.
If you can't do it in Pennsylvania, you could go to Jersey. You could go to Boston.
It's not that easy to get dispensary.
It's not easy for any of that.
No.
Those risks that people take on the streets are not easy.
All I'm saying is that it's.
You see what I'm saying,
life
Armin?
is stupid.
It's stupid, and the risks don't outweigh the reward.
But those that buy weed from the streets is hypocrite. That's all I'm saying. Everybody smoking the weed, smoking the trees. They get it from the guy that's hustling in the streets. That's street life. So all I'm saying is there's so many different levels of the street life.
I'm a hypocrite because I smoke weed. I'm over it.
100%. You know what I mean? 100%.
I'm not a hypocrite. I feel like the risks that I take are my rewards. You know what I mean? I get rewarded by them. I'm not smoking crack. I'm not smoking dope. You know what I'm saying? But if I want
exactly.
I'm not hurting nobody.
Exactly.
I'm not going to jail for it. Nobody's going to be mad that I said it just now.
I'm not glorifying the street life, but my point was that as a young man in the streets,
don't take those risks.
Growing up in the streets, you involve yourself hanging around and you don't realize you're in. For example, right? Like I was saying, back to the corner. If you're hanging on the corner and there's 6 people on the corner, and before you know there's 9 people on the corner, and one of those people don't know what they did, and somebody pull up on the car and start shooting at everybody because that one person did, right? That just means that one person did it, and everybody's now you're now involved though. You're involved now because they seen you with that person, and that's what I'm saying. Like it happens not like people think it does. You just be just living life, hanging with your friends, and things be happening, and they call it all street life. If it happens outside, they call it street life. That's what I'm saying. Now, what they really want to say is the shooting and the guns, and that part is what they talking about. Don't do the shooting, don't do the gun, don't do the killing. But like I tell everybody,
because you can't eat where they do that. Like, that's stupid.
But at the same time, sometimes that person, I'm gonna skip this. I ain't even gonna do that.
Yeah, that's not even. Let's let it go because it's dumb.
It's not. I'm not saying it's dumb.
Yes,
it's
you
not
are.
what I want to talk about.
You don't think that it's smart?
Nah, I'm not saying it's smart either.
Exactly.
I'm just saying is that
opposite of smart.
It's a lot of peer pressure being a young boy in these inner city streets.
It is, but that's you don't have to. You don't have. It's a lot of peer pressure being a young girl too. Yo, them guys used to be like, "Oh, we going to South Carolina to do this, that, and the third." I'm like, I read the coldest winter ever. I don't want no parts of none of this. I'm good. This is not gonna lead anywhere.
You know what?
Fun.
Here's a real sad story because I need to get it. Yeah, I need to get a sad story out here because.
Is that a toddler in the story?
Not this one. We just did the toddler.
If any toddlers are being hurt, report them. Report everybody.
Okay.
They need help.
All right. This is a real sad story. It's a sad story. So.
Can I read it?
I can't stand you. I'm gonna let you read it. Here, go ahead.
I'm not gonna laugh. From the top,
right there.
From the top of the screen,
right there. 9. They 9. Go ahead. Right there.
Ooh. Woman slips, plunges to her death from a cliff moments after boyfriend proposes. A newly engaged woman slipped and plunged to her death off a cliff in Turkey, just moments after her husband-to-be popped the question. Yasim Demir and her fiance, his name, were about to celebrate the momentous occasion with a sunset picnic when the 39-year-old plummeted over 100 feet off the steep cliff in that city in northwestern Turkey. I don't be pronouncing stuff on July 6th. Wow, that's so sad.
I told you it's a sad story.
The excited groom-to-be had just proposed and had returned to the car to retrieve the celebratory food and drinks when he heard a blood-curdling scream. Newsflash reported. Ooh, that's so sad.
It's a sad story. Definitely
she was
sad.
Being a good girl to be a wife.
But you know what? I think it's foul play.
Oh, really? Why is she rich? What else is in the story?
No,
you start talking. I'm reading the rest.
No, it's not. That's it.
That's it.
I just there's a now police investigation because how you gonna slip off the cliff? He said he went to go get some stuff to celebrate, and she slipped off the cliff. She was drinking.
Ooh.
So
did he really buy the ring? Do they got a receipt?
I mean, he might have bought the ring, probably get insurance on it. But I'm just, you know.
Oh, perfect crime. That's Turkey. That ain't America.
Listen, I'm just saying, I see foul play.
You do?
100%. But, you know.
Yeah, it's only them two.
Yeah, there's nobody that's seen it.
Can we bring this up next week? Let's do an update on these people in 2 weeks. Find out what's up with him. Did he get charged for this?
It's still a sad story because but at the end of the day, it's like
it's salty too because she was probably a good girl. She 39, about to get married. She had a whole life.
It was a perfect plot. See, I be saying the BS. But
where
listen,
are these conspiracies coming from, Armin?
Okay, I told y'all that Carly Russell lied because she was with some dude probably getting piped, had to come to common excuse. Where you at?
Let's see where this is in 2 weeks.
Because that's the only thing that'll make a woman that's disappear. Like, just disappear. Like, where you at? You got to come with some kind of excuse, right? Real quick. Where you did? Oh, I got it. So you get a whole thing. Oh, I was kidnapped. Here's a 911 report. And, you know, she didn't realize it was going to be viral. And she thought it was going to be just the boyfriend say, oh, okay, I get it, babe. You call 911. Hope everything's okay. Everybody panicked looking for her. She walks in the house 2 days later. Her mom, 2 days later. She's piped down for 2 days. Exactly. All right, so, again, man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man.
Listen, that story went left, real left. Because then I started thinking about the stuff you said earlier, like what women got to do to be married, to be wanting to be married, and this girl about to be a fiance and fall off a cliff. Dang, she did all that and she off a cliff. Poor thing.
Right. It's like you're that clumsy.
Damned if you do.
You're that clumsy to fall off a cliff, really? 100 feet cliff, really?
But that happens a lot. People do that with selfies. They don't be paying attention.
It don't happen a lot. Come on, stop it.
Yo, in the past 3 years, you've seen people fall off cliffs. Let's check that out too. Let me write a note.
I talked about that. I talked about the Grand Canyon, all that type of stuff. But what I'm saying is this: it's not. That doesn't happen every day. Like, hey,
not every day. I didn't
exactly.
say that.
You said it happens a lot.
A lot, meaning like maybe.
No, people
I've heard of it 4 times.
People end up going over cliffs. See, that's the difference. They didn't fall off cliffs. People end up going out of windows. They didn't fall out of windows. That's what I'm saying. Like, a dead person can't tell you nothing. Yeah. So that's how that goes. But again, we thank everybody for tuning in. Billionaire Radio, Season 3, Episode 112, in the books. Billions, we out.
Bye. Billions, we out. I like that.
All right, too.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we got to get you just cutting off stuff. I see now what I got to do with you to cut off. You the cut off master.
All you got to do is just tell me to shut up. Because other than that, I'm talking.